item. So what they do is basically they do the customer profiling. They see how the customer is spending, and based on the spending, they just give you a call. Just interesting. 2 weeks before, I received a call from my bank, HSBC in Dubai, and they said that we have blocked your credit. We have just called you just to know that your credit card has been used to some jewelry shop, but we haven't seen this has taken place in the 5 years. So is it you or it's being misused? And I said it's not me. Please don't judge me. I do buy jewelry for my wife, but I do it on cash. So, so they were profiling me. They were seeing that what are the payment patterns, and based on the payment pattern, they just gave me a call that this is some suspicious thing. So this is the system which fraud detection could be done. A rule-based system. On top of those rules, it is learning from each and every transaction. So they know that I have not used my credit card on jewelry shop in the last 5 years. So if I'm using, then they should double check it with me. So that's what has been happening here. So that's for here. So basically, this is there are some other use cases in algorithm trading and Barabu because of the time. I won't be able to put more light. So basically, there are some what future beholds for this AI, and there are a lot of as I said, ALM and cash flow and liquidity is a huge here. So bottom line for the treasury and finance professionals. Systems that can do predictive analysis, that can learn from your past data, and based on the past data, predict future, be it the cash forecast, be it the payments, be it the compliance, or the fraud protection. That system is what is beholds for the treasury and finance professionals. That's all for me, and thanks for listening.
Thank you, Shoaib, Hashmi Sahab. That was a good presentation, and you managed time really well as well. That's a bonus. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. The next speaker is going to speak on an interesting topic, which is leveraging data to optimize energy in industry. Perhaps not something that we've looked at since morning. He has given us a profile, which is, I have been asked to read it as it is. So his profile goes like this. The next speaker has given me a brief to read. Mustafa, the name of the speaker, is a principal consultant at KPE Consulting. He is a computer engineer by his profession, but his entire experience is in the construction industry. And this joint experience of two disciplines gives him the chance to come to IT conferences and act like an expert in engineering, and go to engineering conferences and act like an expert in IT, whereas the reality is that he is not an expert in either of these things. So please welcome Mr. Mustafa. And here I am again. So I would like to start this presentation with a few notes on this flyer that you guys must have seen. So I was asked to speak at this conference, and when I looked at this flyer, I said, am I really speaking? Because I looked at the top and the bottom and didn't find myself, but then I looked at the real bottom and I saw that, okay, there I am. Just to let you know that I am a really, really good friend of Akbar, probably his oldest friend, and that tells you the type of our relationship. It also brings to light that phrase है ना कि अगर दोस्त ऐसे हैं तो दुश्मनों की जरूरत नहीं है. और फिर मुझे आज जब मैं यहाँ आया तो मुझे समझ आया कि मैं मास्टर ऑफ सेरेमनीज के बराबर में मेरा नाम क्यों है, क्योंकि I am the also master of ceremonies. Thank you for that. Okay, so context of my presentation is basically I want to present an opportunity to the local development, AI, BI, machine learning industry, local developers, local teams into basically an area where I feel these concepts can be applied for enormous benefits, excellent ROIs, and something that's not been tapped at all. Dr. a lot of industries today which are brimming with AI-based solutions, machine learning, big data, and so on. This particular industry, which is the energy industry, or the application being energy conservation, is absolutely devoid of this thing. This is something that I work with on a daily basis. So when I was coming here, I said कि यार सारे बंदे तो IT के हैं, तो मतलब it won't make sense for me to talk about energy conservation in IT, primarily because IT generally मैंने जो काम किया IT के लोगों के साथ ये होता है कि वो उसी तरह देखते हैं पावर और कूलिंग को फॉर द डेटा सेंटर, जैसे कि वो चाय और सफाई और पानी को देखते हैं. It's thought of as a service कि जी UPS के डेटा सेंटर की UPS के बैक साइड पे आपका काम है, उसके बाद आप अंदर आने की आपको इजाज़त नहीं है. It's that sort of thing. So IT doesn't really concern themselves with how efficient that energy is. They're more concerned with the stability and obviously the availability. So in terms of IT thinks we have all the power. Now what I like to say is that yes, we do have all the power, but with great power comes great electricity bill. ये बात भी याद रखने वाली है. Well, as we've seen in today's conference, and I mean we know that cloud has taken most of the energy costs away from most companies. So in the next 10 years, we won't see most companies, we won't see a lot of the data centers that we do. And of course, those companies do not have to worry about the energy cost of running their data centers. In fact, this is one of the selling points of data centers, at least small companies. But many industries' energy needs cannot be delegated to the cloud. बहुत सारे IT का तो आपने cloud पे delegate कर दिया, server भी ऊपर है, compute भी ऊपर है, storage भी ऊपर है. ऊपर मैं कह रहा हूँ, actually I mean the cloud, sorry. But what that really means is that the issue is that बहुत सारी industries को data चाहिए, which cannot, बहुत सारी industries को power चाहिए, which जो हम cloud से नहीं ले सकते. अच्छा ले भी सकते हैं, लेकिन उसमें थोड़ा सा availability का मसला आ जाएगा. So that would be a problem. Now, so we're talking mostly about industries, जैसे ICIC साहब आए हुए थे, basically manufacturing, Shan Foods is manufacturing. We're talking about manufacturing industries that need a lot of various forms of energy. Now, just like IT, we have our engineers, in the construction industry, we have our cool terms, wages, and that's basically water, air being cooling, and compressed air as well, gas, electricity, and steam. These are the forms of energy. Typically, हम electricity को एक dominant form of energy मानते हैं and सोचते हैं, but these are all forms of energy that are diverted from one form to the other, and इनकी conservation is extremely important. Now, all of these utilities are used in an industry. So you have the utilities. Okay, so you have energy receiving equipment, you have energy supplying equipment, and then you have energy consuming and production equipment. तो आपका production है, उसको मुख्तलिफ utilities चाहिए होती हैं. Textile में there you need power, you need cooling, and you need a lot of steam. Car manufacturing में you need a lot of compressed air, power, and cooling as well. So depending on the industry, what is being manufactured, we need a mix of the wages, so to speak. Okay, so this diagram shows how this energy is being used in industries. Now, here's the challenge. Cost of energy will continue to rise despite of the renewables की जो revolution है उसके बावजूद cost of energy will continue to rise. Industrial energy complexities will increase. Now, why is that? Because renewables actually make your power grid more complicated, more difficult to manage. And secondly, poor grid reliability. अभी हम उस जगह पे नहीं पहुंचे जहाँ हमारे गैस और बिजली और पानी की सप्लाई एकदम फर्स्ट क्लास हो और हमें ऑन साइट इन चीज़ों की प्रोविजनिंग ना करनी पड़े. We see this in our homes as well, for example. Now, the inefficiency of energy in industry has a huge impact on the environment. As you can see, the global greenhouse gas emissions by economic sector, अगर आप industry related या energy related इसका component देखेंगे of the greenhouse gases, that is absolutely gigantic. So if we could make industry 5%, or let's say industry and energy 5 sectors को 5% आप अगर efficient कर लेंगे, you would cut down on the global greenhouse gases emissions by a lot, right? So it's an important thing to do. So energy efficiency is important in industry. तो बात समझ आ रही? Data कहाँ से आता है? Now, data is, where does data come in? I mean, how does data really help us? Okay, so the first step that we need for data to help us save energy is automation, right? So in a typical industry, this is a schematic diagram of one of the projects that we are doing right now. It is basically Pakistan's largest car manufacturer. This is something called a CHP plant. It produces heat and electricity. So you have gas generators, diesel generators. Why do you need diesel generators when you have gas generators? You need diesel generators because sometimes बिजली होती नहीं है, sometimes gas की load shedding होता है. My point about being complexities being high. And then these gas generators not only produce electricity, they also produce exhaust air, which can then be utilized to produce cooling through these AC1 and AC2, AC3 का मतलब absorption chillers, right? So the CHP plant as a combined heat and power plant gives us cooling, it gives us electricity, right? You have some other assets, which is you have hot water chillers, which is also cooling देता है आपको, and you also have electric chillers. Now, why do you have electric chillers when you have absorption chillers? Because again, sometimes the gas generators might not run, and therefore you will not get either electricity from them, nor cooling, and therefore you have to go for electric chillers. So this is a very complicated setup, a huge investment, which we need to do because हमारे utilities हैं, grid और हमारी जो gas utilities हैं, they are not of the quality and reliability levels that we would need to get rid of all of the backups that we have here, right? So, how do you automate this? तो पहला काम इसमें यही है जो हमने अभी बात की है various उसमें बहुत सारे आपके industries हैं जिनका business ही data है. You getting the data to do the business, right? But in this industry, I can run this plant and really not get a lot of data. But in order to save energy, I need to be able to collect all that data, to analyze it, and therefore the first thing is to automate. Automate se murad in the industry we talk about sensing stuff, sensing the temperature, sensing the pressure, sensing how much electricity is being produced, sensing how much gas a generator is taking. Utility से कितनी बिजली आ रही है, electric chiller कितनी बिजली बना रहा है, and so on. Each of these assets, by the way, एक absorption chiller और एक electric chiller has completely different efficiencies. So if I were to ask someone कि यार ये plant इस वक्त चल रहा है, कितने रुपए पर किलोवाट आवर मुझे पड़ रहा है, कितने रुपए का यूनिट मुझे पड़ रहा है बिजली का, और कितने रुपए का मुझे एक टन ऑफ कूलिंग पड़ रहा है. It's a complex answer. You can't answer like that because all of these assets have different efficiencies. All of these assets have different intake of fossil fuels, and all of these assets work differently at different loads, right? So it's a complicated answer. It's not deterministic in that sense. Now, how do you automate it? You basically use, आपने words सुने होंगे, SCADA, DCS, you hear BMS, building management system, terms like that. So you take your sensors, you take controllers, field controllers, then you have plant level controllers at the top, and that's basically how you integrate all these sensors. अब इनके अंदर जो नई चीज आ रही है वो आपके इंडस्ट्री का buzzword है, which is IoT. So you actually get, rather than having all of this stuff wired together, you can have a sensor which is basically an internet-enabled device. फिर आपको इतना लंबा चौड़ा connectivity का infrastructure नहीं चाहिए होगा. So you do that, and you're able to convert this physical plant, which was being managed completely physically, जिसके अंदर we were not able to see the impact of the whole, we were not able to see the big picture. You can actually, using a lot of the softwares available from companies like, let's say, Schneider Electric, Honeywell, and so on, ABB, you can get visualizations like this, right? Now, as we know, these visualizations work on real-time data being collected from sensors, and this is not analytics, right? It's not even any form of analytics, it's just visualization of data. It's like a dashboard, it's a representative of a dashboard. So this is not analytics, but even by visually combining all this information into dashboards, industrial dashboard, we are able to achieve a huge amount of efficiency. because plant operators and plant managers can actually question कि भाई ये chiller अगर इस वक्त इनके ऊपर कोई load नहीं है, 0 ton का load है, तो ये क्यों on है? Why are they on? Why are they consuming energy? And so on and so forth. For all systems in this plant, you can have this form of visualization which will help you in immediately having better visibility of your system and seeing the big picture and being able to cut down on your energy consumption. Okay? And if I want to see a particular asset, so I can have a visualization of that asset, its important trends, and of course its main parameters as well. That's what I get. So even with just visualization, this plant was able to actually gain on cost efficiency by 15% because पहले ऑपरेटर जो है मैनेजर बोला था सर हमें तीनों चिलर चलाने पड़ेंगे अगर आपको पसंद नहीं आ रहा तो खुद चला लें प्लांट चाहे वो कितने भी कम लोड पे चल रहे but with this visualization of data the manager was actually able to ask it's right there you can see it's not needed and therefore they were able to utilize less assets to do the same job right but the real potential real energy efficiency lies with analytics right the problem is that no real solutions are available to do these analytics for us. सही है? इस वक्त जो reporting और analysis tools हमें automation के software के साथ या automation के controllers के साथ मिलते हैं, they are very very basic, they are univariate. Right? इस univariate example, I'm sure सबको पता होगा सब आप लोग यहाँ पे बहुत aware है, but a good example is, very popular example is so critical कि the gender pay gap. Have you heard of the gender pay gap? I'm sure some listeners know. Gender pay gap means women, men make different amounts of money on the average. That's univariate analysis because that's on the average. That's like one variable, which is gender. There are many reasons for it. There are like 18 variables which combine together to predict salary. I think Sir was talking about regression. That's a regression equation which predicts salary. It has 18 variables, and prejudice is part of that, but it's like just one part of it. So just saying, अभी जो हमें analysis मिल रही है in these tools available from Schneider Electric, from ABB, from Honeywell, you name it, Siemens, it's univariate, it's very basic. So that's big. So that's one of the report. Let's say this is an area जिसका या कोई एक equipment जिसका मुझे pressure पता लग रहा है at various points in time, the temperature and humidity, it doesn't tell me anything. It just tells me how well that piece of equipment is running. But इसको चलाने की ज़रूरत है या नहीं है at this point in time, considering so many factors, I have no idea. So it's a diagnostic level information. It's a technician level information. यहाँ तक तो मसला हल हो गया, but beyond that, we are still not leveraging on data the way we can. So this screenshots of some tools, the cutting edge tools available from Schneider Electric. Again, you can see that it's very beautiful, it's visual, it tells you exactly how कितना temperature किस room में चल रहा है. Brilliant. Do I need to run 3 chillers to do this or 4 chillers to do this? That answer is not there. So, okay, the answer is not there. While the fact remains that we are capturing all the data in this automation system to be able to get that answer. It's just that we don't have the tools and the analytics to do that. Now, जैसे मैंने बताया, companies जो कि automation के leaders हैं, they offer very limited, customer tailored analytics. Or if, so Schneider Electric, for example, offers an industry कि भाई आपने अपनी analytics करनी है अपने CHP plant की, आप हमारा ये extension है, आप इसको इस्तेमाल कर लीजिए, बना लीजिए अपने लिए. For a single industry, that's not going to fly because that is too much of an investment. One of the presentations was talking about ROI to do predictive and prescriptive analysis, which we're talking about right now, is so high that a single industry would never invest in it. But a company, a local company, a developer, one of you guys, who develops applications which can then be tailored, like customized for each application. फ्रेमवर्क आपने बनाया हो, आप हर इंडस्ट्री में जाएं, कार मैन्युफैक्चरर नंबर 1 के पास गए, आपने एनालिटिक्स को दी, they cut down on their ROI, justify हो गया by virtue of the energy savings they make, right? You go to car manufacturer number 2 and 3 and 4 so on. It's about making the analytics framework needed to do this. Data is all there through automation. Okay, so what I want to summarize is back to our plant, इस plant के अंदर से हम we can derive descriptive, if we have this framework, we can derive, because we're capturing all the data that we need, all the field data, we can derive descriptive analytics, predictive, and prescriptive. And I'm not saying that we should do it on day one, I'm saying that it is possible. Now, whether it's feasible or not is another question and has to be taken up in a case-to-case manner. So, for each level of the management, operations यानी shift पे काम करने वाले लोगों से लेके power plant manager तक और फिर C-level तक, this information will provide descriptive analytics which will help your operations cut down on your cost and we help you to actually, for example, at the operational level, आपको एक KPIs बताएगा, ये आपको straight बताएगा कि भाई आपका 1 किलोवाट आवर कितने रुपए का होगा, आपकी गाड़ी नंबर ऑल्टो जो है, एक ऑल्टो बनाने में कितने रुपए की बिजली खर्च होती है. And by the way, that's a huge cost of making that vehicle. It's not a small cost, it's not trivial. And right now, अभी कैसे हो रहेगा? अभी भी तो cost inputs उसकी calculate हो रहे हैं, guesswork. It's totally guesswork. And we can, with this framework like that, we can cut down on those costs significantly. Management can help by saying product-based KPI जो मैंने बताया, और strategic level के ऊपर, these things can be used to determine your pricing strategy. Okay, we are able to cut down on energy cost by 20%, therefore we are able to give these discounts on such and such vehicle. And for a predictive analytics के अंदर जो सबसे important aspect है for these unbelievably expensive equipment का वो है predictive maintenance. So predictive maintenance is an area, it's a sort of a application which is being provided by some of these software manufacturers, but with a lot of limitations. The other thing for operations is for predictive analytics. It's extremely important for in a lot of plants कि आप supply और demand की forecasting कर सकें. Oftentimes what happens is that मेरे पास इतनी cooling available ही नहीं है मेरे power plant में, CHP plant में कि मैं पूरे factory में फेंक सकूं. तो इसका मतलब है I'll have to forecast my demand and based on from production data, and then I'll have to prioritize the cooling देने किसको. So supply and demand forecasting is an important area that we can get from predictive analytics. And of course, at the strategic level, it has inputs in your strategic projects. यहाँ पे manufacturing एक नई line लगाना चाह रहे हैं. Energy cost as an input to that will be extremely important to know. ठीक है? And आखिरी में we have prescriptive analytics. And I mean, this is the highest level. This is something that we were trying to pursue with this client. We are not software developers. We are kind of the business analysts in this in this project. So development में है ये, लेकिन I'm not very happy with it, which is the reason for this presentation. So what we can do is कि आपका जो CSP plant है, उसमें एक काम करने के लिए 4 चीजें, अलग-अलग efficiencies की, पावर बनाने के लिए 4 चीजें, अलग-अलग efficiencies की. It should be a prescriptive analysis would be, analytics would be that it tells me, the software solution tells me what is the optimized configuration to run my plant in at a given particular point in time. And that has serious cost saving implications, enormous. So, but what does it need to consider? It needs to consider a lot of things. It needs to consider कि इस वक्त load profile है क्या? Demand कितनी है? आज का load trend क्या है? Assets कौन से available हैं to make heat and to make power? जो assets हम चलाना चाह रहे हैं उनकी comparative thermal and cost efficiencies क्या हैं? How much time does it take to ramp up an asset and ramp it down? And of course, asset reliability. I don't want to run an asset which is extremely efficient but it's not reliable. Too much of these and my overall reliability number will go down. So this is, I wanted to present this as an opportunity for the local development industry, people who work in analytics. This is an open area that you guys can focus and generate a lot of scale in this, because none of the plants that at least we work with have this sort of solution available, and they definitely 100% need it. That is the end of the presentation. Thank you so much for your attention and your patience. We are through the presentations finally, thank you so much again for your patience and being here. We would like to now present the speakers with mementos, and for that we would like Abdul Qadir Saab from Mayor Ferguson to come on stage and help us give out these mementos. Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, so Saqib Ahmed Saab from the Sam Pakistan, he is not here, so okay, Abdul will give him his memento. Okay, Danish Harun from K Electric, is he here? Danish, if you could please come up and collect your memento. So, Hashmi Saab from Air Ferguson. Okay, so Tanveer Salim Saab from Sham Foods. And Shoaib Hashmi Saab, who's a risk consultant. He should actually get good for doing it and under 15 minutes. What do you have for Mr. Shoaib? Yes. You also need to compensate for messing up his presentation. Do I get one? या ये हमारे दोस्ती का वो है मुझे ये भी नहीं मिलेगा हाँ मतलब as long as I can मिटा सकता हूँ so you, thank you. That will be the event, end of our event, and we would like to invite you to tea, which is available the next month. Before that, we request you to please fill up the feedback forms which are available on the desk. Data थोड़ा सा भर दें हमारे लिए so that we can improve. And I would also like the speakers to come on stage for a group photograph. Thank you. You know, I'm sure.
ग्रुप के 2-3 क्लिक कर ले